Well. How's it going, everybody? It's me, Peyton from Peyton Lifts, and today we are talking about my testosterone levels. This is a long-awaited video. I have received many requests for this. It is 1 year since I last checked my testosterone levels, and this is an important conversation some of you might be interested in, because if you didn't know already, I am a testicular cancer survivor. I had testicular cancer between 7 and 8 years ago, and at least 8 years ago, from the time of filming this video, I lost my right testicle, so RIP righty. So I thought it would be very important to keep an eye on my testosterone levels, and again, it's a very common question that I get just through DMs, through comments, things like that. So a year ago, I got my levels tested, and I told you guys that I would test them again in a year and go over the results with you guys. So I'm not gonna make you guys go back and watch last year's video. Last year, when I checked my testosterone, I scored 384 nanograms, and normal apparently is, for my age range at the time, I was 26, normal would be anywhere from 600 to 1200. And so I thought maybe this is a fluke. It was towards the afternoon. Your testosterone is highest in the morning because you produce your testosterone while you're sleeping, or you produce most of your testosterone while you're sleeping. So I thought maybe it was just a fluke, it was just like an off day, maybe I didn't sleep well that night, maybe there were just outside factors. Because when I had checked a few years ago, I checked twice within the first 3 years of being cancer-free. First one was in the high 600s, and then a year later I scored high 700s, and so I thought I was doing pretty good, and I didn't check for a few years, but then last year I checked and I got 384. So yesterday morning when I got my testosterone levels checked, I got them checked in the morning. That's when they would be at their highest. It was less than an hour after I woke up. I had a good night's sleep. I have been doing so much in the last year. I've been focusing on getting good sleep. I've been eating healthier. I cut out sweets even more, which I don't eat sweets that much to begin with. In the last few months, I've started going to the gym more days a week. Normally I would go 3 to 4, but now I'm going 5 to 6, and I picked up Muay Thai as well. And I just did all these things that I could think of. I started taking ZMA pills, all these things I could think of to raise my testosterone levels. And so yesterday, when I went to get them checked, again, 8 in the morning, they should be at their just about highest, I got 534. So I find that to be a little bothersome, because if normal is going to be anywhere from 600 to 1200, and my best does not even hit that normal range, and who knows, could have been another off day, but I've had 2 off days in a row with a year in between, and I did everything I could to bring those testosterone levels up. If I'm still not at the normal range, then that's not really something I can be happy about. So after getting the results, I had a very long discussion with the nurse practitioner, and we were just talking about treatment options, whether I should get treatment, whether I should not get treatment, just my options in general. And if you score low testosterone levels, but you don't have symptoms of having low testosterone, then it's, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Honestly, over the last year or two, I have started to feel symptoms of low testosterone. So it's nothing severe, but I have had low energy levels, and I just keep taking caffeine to try and fix it. My libido and everything, it's not that bad, but it's just not the same as it was when I was scoring 600 and 700, that's for sure. And then just some other general symptoms like brain fog. I've had a lot of brain fog lately, and it's not that I'm not eating well. I'm eating very clean, especially this last year. I've really locked in and tried to hammer down my diet and everything and my training. I don't feel like I have a sufficient testosterone level to give me the life and the health that I want. So unfortunately, we can't determine what the exact issue is. Is it my pituitary gland not signaling to produce more testosterone? Is my one remaining testicle not capable of producing enough testosterone to make me feel the way I want to feel? Not sure what the issue is, but it's just gonna have to be kind of a guess and test to see if the treatment that I try is a solution. If not, I'll just go in a different direction. So I had 4 treatment options laid out in front of me. I can go over those treatment options in a more detailed video later on, but I'll just brush over them really quickly. First one, probably the most common one that you heard of, is TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, and that would be shots or cream of testosterone just shoved into your body. And I'm all for it if my testosterone levels were that bad. And if I didn't want to have my fertility reduced, that is a problem, is that it will take over for the testicle or testicles in other people's cases. But I have not had my kids yet. I plan on having kids. I'm a ways off from it, so I don't want to get started on that right now. So that was just not an option for me. Second option was gonadotropin, and again, I'll go over these in another video. Third option was Clomid, and I didn't go with that one because there's potentially more side effects than what I went with, which is called enclomiphene. So enclomiphene works by signaling the pituitary gland to signal the testicles, or testicle, singular in my case, signal the testicle to produce more testosterone. And so I think it's better to have a testosterone booster and achieve the testosterone levels I want to achieve that way rather than taking over. And so that's why I didn't go with TRT, and there's a lot of reasons I didn't go with TRT. I think I'm a little too young to start that. I'm only 27 years old, I just turned 27, so I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna start it that young. So yeah, I'm on day 2 of taking enclomiphene, and I feel fantastic. I'm kidding, I don't feel any different because it takes about 3 months for it to set in. Speaking of 3 months, the protocol is gonna be that every 3 months I get a blood sample done, and they're gonna read it from the men's clinic. They're gonna read it and they're gonna determine if it's working, if my estrogen levels come up, in which case I'd have to go on another medication to reduce that side effect. And yeah, that's kind of where we're going. If I were to not see any results from it, or I were to see minimal results, hopping off of the enclomiphene just brings your testosterone down to the levels that it was before, versus TRT. If you stop doing TRT, your levels are going to be lower than they were before you started taking TRT. So I can't have that. So I just wanted to try something that was going to be very minimal risk, I felt like, and yeah, that's what I'm going with. So I'll be updating you guys every 3 months for the foreseeable future, just to see. I'll go over my testosterone results, I'll go over how I'm feeling, symptoms, everything. Of course, I understand why some people would disagree with me for jumping on enclomiphene, but I'm just gonna do it anyways because that's what I want to do. I could take it to the extreme. I could jump on TRT or steroids or SARMs or something like that, but I'm not going to. I can take this pill 5 times a week, and I can erase the brain fog I've been having occasionally. I can boost my energy levels and stop taking 2 or 3 energy drinks a day. I can see better results in the gym. I feel like my physique has gotten absolutely crazy this year in comparison to where I was a few years ago, or just this recent plateau that I've broken. So imagine if, you know, what I've been doing with this lower testosterone level, imagine what I can do with a higher testosterone level, a more normalized testosterone level. I could be absolutely insane, and that is exactly what I want, because earlier this year I had some stuff go down that I wasn't too happy about, but I've decided to use that as motivation and make sure I just max out everything. So I want the best physique I can possibly achieve without doing steroids. I want to, you know, do a lot of active things. Like, I'm a very active person. I started doing Muay Thai and I freaking love it. Okay, so I want to make sure that I have enough energy, the recovery, everything I need to do that. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to boost those testosterone levels, and I'm going to have a mighty fine time doing it. So like I said earlier in the video, I'll be getting blood draws every 3 months, and so every 3 months for the foreseeable future, until, you know, nothing's changing, I'll be making videos for you guys, telling you about what, you know, how I feel. I'll give you guys physique updates just to see if that's affected much at all. I will go over the results with you guys as well, what my testosterone level is, if the estrogen level comes up or not. Just go over everything I can with you guys and just be as transparent as possible, because that's what I want for you guys. I want it to be a resource for that. Like when I had testicular cancer, I tried to be as much of a resource as I could, and so that is what I'm going to do with this next journey that I'm going on. So I'm going to start posting videos again. I finally have some time to myself. So I will see you guys next time. Stay tuned, stay subscribed, like the videos, comment any questions you might have. I get back to all my comments. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.